Hello, hi everyone. This is Ayush Raj. Today I'm going to describe about the induction motor. It's a part of electrical machines, but this topics is arisen by me for electrical drive for fourth semester EDTC subject, electrical drive and their control subject. There is one topic induction motor drives. Before going to describe about induction motor drives, we have to some more knowledge about induction motor. It means that how induction motor works, where we use induction motor, and what is the future aspects of induction motor uses and applications. What is the main principles of induction motor? We have already a DC drives. DC drives is also work on a chopper circuit and inverter circuit. Then why we have to use this induction motor drive as a place of DC drive? This all kinds of topic is covered in future topics we have. Okay, so now I'm going to start with the topic introduction. It means that key induction motor, what is induction motor, the thing is that, and why we use this induction motor in induction drive. One of the most common electrical motor used in most of the applications, which is known as induction motor. We cannot imagine the life, and we cannot imagine our life without induction motor for the applications of electrical host system, lifting system, crane system, locomotive system, as well as this motor is also called as a synchronous motor because it runs at a speed less than synchronous speed. And synchronous speed I'm going to brief about. Synchronous speed, it means that ns equals to 120 f upon p. Here f is frequency and p is the number of pole, and ns stands for synchronous speed. It means that there is an ideal speed of the motor, and if it covered, that's why we called it's a synchronous speed of the given motor. In this, we need to define what is synchronous speed. I have told you already that an induction motor always runs at a speed less than synchronous speed because rotating magnetic field which is produced in a stator will generate flux in the rotor, which will make the rotor to rotate, but due to lagging of flux current in the rotor with flux current in the stator, the rotor will never reach to its rotating magnetic field speed. That's why, or it means the synchronous speed. Okay, I hope it's clear. Is that clear for you? Now next we have, there are basically two types of induction motor. We have two types of induction motor that depend upon the input supply. Input supply, it means that we have a power system supply, single phase 2-wire system, 3-phase 4-wire system is there. Single phase induction motor, we can say it's a domestic motor. I hope in Indian villages or for the purpose of irrigation system, we can also use this domestic motor. You can say that induction motor. In our house, a ceiling fan used and its work on the principle of induction motor. So that's why we can also categorize in two parts. The first one is single phase induction motor, second one is 3-phase induction motor. Single phase induction motor is not a self-starting motor. We have already seen that. If you are aware about that, a single phase induction motor is not a self-starting induction motor. As for example, we have in all houses, in all in domestic use, there is a ceiling fan, and ceiling fan is not a self-starting motor. We put a capacitor, or in normal languages we can say that it's a condenser, and with the help of that condenser or capacitor, its motor start. So that's why we can say that ceiling fan is a single phase capacitor start induction motor. And the second one is 3-phase induction motor. 3-phase induction motor is a self-starting motor, and there is a main difference is that 3-phase have a balance supply and that balance supply is sufficient to make star delta or delta star connection, and they have a available flux to rotate their rotor. And now I'm returning on the topic of single phase induction motor. Single phase induction motor is not a self-starting motor, which we will discuss later, and three phase induction motor is a self-starting motor. Now in general we need to give two supply, that means double excitation to make a machine to rotate. And for example, we consider a DC motor. We will give one supply to the motor and another to the rotor through brush arrangement. But in induction motor we give only one supply, so it is really interesting to know that how it works. It is very simple. From the name itself we can understand that there is induction process occur. Induction motor is work on the principle of transformer. There is a mutual induction between stator and rotor here, but in transformer there is a mutual induction between primary and secondary coils. Actually, when we are giving the supply to the stator winding, it means a stationary part of the induction motor, stationary winding, okay, flux will generate in the coil as according to the mutual induction principle due to flow of current in the coil. Now the rotor winding is arranged in such a way that it becomes short circuited in the rotor itself. The flux from the stator will cut the coil in the rotor, and since the rotor coils are short circuited, according to Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction, current will start flowing in the coil of the rotor, and when the current will flow, another flux will get generated in the rotor, and then motor get started. Types of induction motor. Single phase induction motor is further divided into four types: split phase induction motor, capacitor start induction motor, as I told you, ceiling fan, capacitor start, capacitor run induction motor, and saddle pole induction motor. These are the part of single phase induction motor. Now we come to the points. Three phase induction motor. Three phase induction motor is two types: squirrel cage and slip ring. Squirrel cage, as according to the name implies, of in Hindi we can say that गिलहरी जिस पिंजरे में रखा जाता है उस शेप का मोटर अपन बनाते हैं, डिजाइन करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड स्क्वायरल केज induction motor. And slip ring induction motor and squirrel cage induction motor, these two motor are different from each other for their structures. Construction of three phase induction motor. Three phase induction motor construction is very much different from the single phase induction motor, and some parts of the three phase induction motor has shown in the given slide. This is our three phase induction motor. Its main function is to support the stator core and the field winding, and it acts as a covering, and it provides protection and mechanical strength to all the inner part of the induction motor. This is called a stator core. There is a winding situated, and a stator winding of field winding, as if you see in the figure, stator lamination, rotor and stator. It means that I'm also describing about that. In single phase induction motor, the winding on the stationary part, rotatory part, is free to rotate, but in the case of three phase induction motor, the winding in on the rotatory part and single stationary part is not the support of the winding, and there is a very big difference between these two motors, single phase and three phase, and also difference between squirrel cage and I'm just talking about this kind of a squirrel cage. Squirrel cage and slip ring motor is that in slip ring induction motor, there is a ring is connected through the brush, and that brush system is connected to the resistance and variable resistance for the starting purpose. And there is a connection. What I'm talking about, that star and delta connection, and that star and delta connection is connected to the starting purpose of slip ring three phase induction motor. There is a connection of a star, and that star connection is through rotor. That shaft is called rotor, and that rotor is connected through the brush system. Some orange colors shows that is called brush, and that brush system is connected to the external star connected rheostat, that is called variable resistance. When motor is going to start, the resistance at a minimum position and motor start, then the resistance value is getting increases and there is not any kind of glitches occurred and fluctuation in the voltage system. There is some difference between slip ring and squirrel cage induction motor as shown in the given slide. Construction base, working principle, starting base, these are the more difference between these two motors. Thank you. Thank you for the giving me the opportunity to say something about that induction motor.